Good afternoon and welcome back to Quarantined with the Edge. Even though I guess the Edge is open, we're not really quarantining. I mean, everybody's out. I see you on Instagram, all the photos that you put up. No one on here, no one out there is quarantining right now. I mean, at least some people are wearing masks though, right? So anyways, welcome back to Steam Monday. Let's just do Steam at home, Steam Monday time. So today I'm going to do an old favorite of mine that I used to do in the library itself. I'm going to take a balloon and turn it into a rocket. So how does this work? How do you take a balloon and make it a rocket? So a balloon actually is a rocket. So what is a rocket? A rocket is a container full of gas with a nozzle at the end to release the gas. So if I blow the balloon up with my gas, carbon dioxide, it is now a container of gas with a nozzle that if I release, it will fly away. Now, one thing about balloons is that when you release them like that, they do not fly in a straight line or anything like that, like you would want with a rocket, especially if you were inside a rocket. So what we're going to do is we're going to stabilize the balloon to make it fly in a straighter direction. So to do that, we're going to do a little bit of origami. So get yourself a piece of paper, a small square is good, and we're going to make what's called a water bomb base. So our first fold is going to be diagonals. You're going to fold both diagonals, right? So I started here, diagonal there, I'm going here, to a diagonal here, right? So now I folded both diagonals. Now I'm going to flip it over, and now I'm going to fold it along the middle, both ways. So I flipped it over and I folded here, and I'm going to fold again here. And to finish this up, now, as you can see, we have these different folds. You just kind of push it in together into this. You should get a little triangle. All you have to do is push the folds in together, and you'll get yourself a nice little triangle. So now, part of a rocket is called stabilizers, and that's what the fins on the rocket do. They stabilize the rocket so it flies in a straighter pattern. And as you can see, we folded a little piece of paper into fins for a rocket. So now we just need to attach it. And we're going to do that by just cutting a little bit of a hole right at the tip here so that we can put our rocket, the engine, or the nozzle of the rocket where the gas releases through here and attach it to our rocket. Let's see, I'm probably going to need a slightly bigger hole. Actually, maybe I'll do it this way too, just a little bit. So we're just going to cut a little itty bitty hole here. Boom. So now I have my little hole. I cut it like a little plus shape. So I'm going to put my rocket in here, right? These are my stabilizers. Now I'm going to fill my rocket full of gas. There we go. I'm going to keep my rocket closed because I don't want it to shoot off yet. So right now my fins aren't really fin-like, right? Because I was messing around with it and cutting a hole and sticking this guy in here. So I'm just going to try to get my fins to come back a little bit. Oop, I'm losing fuel. There we go, it's a little bit better. Now I just need to fix my fins again. Fixing up my fins. Fixing up my fins. Alright, there we go. Fix up my fins a little bit so they're more fin-like. Alright, I'm going to put my camera on the ground here so that we can launch my rocket all the way up and you can watch it hopefully fly in a somewhat straight pattern. All right, here we go. Oh, that was disappointing. That didn't fly at all. My paper was too heavy. That's not good. There, it flew straight-ish, sort of. Well, that's our program for today. I will be back on Wednesday for some Rich Craft, and I'll see you all next week again for Steam Monday. Have a good afternoon.